Welcome back for my final morning report analysis video on Thursday the 6th of September with me, Japan market analyst at Hantec markets. Let's look at gold, which has ticked higher again today. We had a positive candle yesterday. We're moving into a positive candle today. We've got $5 up on the day. Interesting that we're now, as I spoke about in the morning report, we've got this very mild downtrend, but that very mild downtrend is now being broken. And it is interesting that the market has sort of picked up from 1189, leaving behind this support at 1183, so we could be in the process of yet again building another higher low potentially. I think this is playing out as part of this the lack of decisive move that we're seeing on the dollar on the major markets. And gold, I think, is part of that. We've got the improvement in momentum picking up on above 40 on the RSI, having 40 been throughout July and August, the basis of where the rallies have failed. Momentum on the MACD lines is also still positive. Stochastics are dropping a touch, but it'll be interesting to see if this market holds up. We can start to see those stochastics turning up again. So, on the hourly chart, we've broken, as the market has picked up in the last hour or so, we've now broken through the downtrend channel. Not yet on a decisive basis by any means. You've got this overhead resistance of the old level at 1204, which is obviously clearly still something to watch. But you've got the momentum on the hourly, which is more improved now. Look at the RSI up around 70, having previously failing around the sort of 60, mid-60s level. It's now pushing into 70s area. So I think that this is, and you're trading above all the moving averages, which is something you haven't done for a while actually throughout this corrective phase. So I think this is a market that's beginning to maybe turn a corner again. Closing above 1,200 bucks would be certainly an improvement and start to sort of break this sequence of the lower trend move down, and then you can start to think about possibility of regaining a bit of initiative with the 1209 resistance, and then above that you'd be looking at 1214 as your resistance. So yeah, I think this is an improvement that if the market can sustain the move today and hold on to the near-term support at 1215, which is that initial reaction low today, 1215, which if I put the crosshair on it, it actually comes in as a, again, basis of support, bit of a pivot. So yeah, with 1215, 1195, sorry, my mistake, 1195. If the market can hold on to that level and build that basis of support, then we can start to see a possibility of an improvement once again. But I think this is playing into the whole sort of choppy nature of the dollar, and subsequently I'm not expecting too much direction at the moment, but the fact that we're still building on support is a positive. So I wish you good luck in trading. I'll speak to you again tomorrow.